Morning. So it's a grody, rainy day out. It's actually pretty warm, especially for December. And I'm going to drink a lot of tea today until lots of little boys come over to my house and it gets very noisy. Vanilla green. That never really, let's see, can we get that to actually, there we go, vanilla green. So I am going to do something a little different. I brought my thermos because I realized, especially with green teas, I have this water a little bit cooler than I do for black. It smells really vanilla-y. I'm excited about this one. So I don't actually take my temperatures. With this one, I used the tea from my thermos for about 3/4 of it, and then I added some filtered tap water, cool for the rest, and hoping that's green tea temperature. It seems to work pretty well for me. This says green tea, natural vanilla flavor, moderate caffeine. It smells very vanilla-y. Surprised they don't use just like vanilla. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't give it enough of a pop. So I brought my thermos up so that I could pour my tea into there, because I realize sometimes I'm trying to cut these videos short because I don't want my tea to really oversteep. And that's silly. So I'm going to pour it into my swell thermos, which keeps it boiling hot. Keeps it just as hot as you pour it in for about 12 hours, maybe a little bit less. But like when I'm going on I've mentioned this before, I've waxed eloquent about these thermoses that my mother-in-law bought me. When I'm going on a road trip, I can make my tea the night before, and when I get up in the morning to leave, the tea is still hot. It's still like not just hot, but like just at the point where you could drink it. So, all right, I'm gonna pour. This may be a little understeeped, so we're gonna get it to just the right steeping temperature, just barely green. Still smells vanilla-y. That's nice. I want it to steep a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of green. So I love green tea, but I like a little bit punchier green tea. So I like hojicha, genmai cha, jasmine. I like something with a little bit more oomph than a very light green tea. So it's still about a pine. And the green tea's coming out more, and the vanilla. Okay, so I think this needs at least a 3-minute steep for me, personally. And we'll see if it needs even a little bit longer. Again, my water's relatively cool. I would say maybe not even 180, maybe closer to 160. So that means I can steep it a little bit longer and it's not going to burn. But I'm going to try adding a little bit more. See if we're getting at the right place for this. Still very light. Yeah, I think that's getting there. So I'm going to pour the rest into my thermos and then fill my cup up. I hope you like those sounds. I love the sounds of pouring water. I know a lot of people do. I might do a second steep with this. I think it could stand up to a second steep, especially if I steeped it for like 5 minutes. so that maybe it would get even a little bit more flavor. Okay. So now it's kind of a yellowy green color. It's nice. It's a kind of, like, I want to say it's like a sweet, not in terms of like sugary sweet, but like it's such a cute tea. It's not robust. It's definitely green and light. It's a nice kind of palate cleanser tea. Yeah, I'm not sad about it. Let me see if there's any more information I can bring up about it. I am still kind of reeling from the gingerbread that I had for you guys yesterday, but I had earlier today. I love it. So, oh yeah, this is a cute one. According to the International Ice Cream Association, vanilla is by far the most popular flavor, getting a full 23% of all ice cream consumption. I would never order vanilla ice cream. I like bolder flavors. I love vanilla. I use it all the time. But inspired by this love, Adagio has created vanilla green tea, combining the rich, warm, dark sugar aromas of vanilla with delicate Chinese green tea, soothing, sweet, and very beany vanilla fragrance, like warm sugar cookies made with fresh vanilla beans. So it does have a bit of a sweet flavor. I will give it that. It is a kind of sweet vanilla. I was a little worried when I saw natural vanilla flavors that it might taste like alcohol. So I've been very burnt by that sweet marzipan, which just tasted like alcohol to me. Tasted like drinking almond extract. Not that extreme. If you drank almond extract, you'd probably throw up. But it wasn't that extreme, but the almond extract flavor was really, really strong for me. Yeah, I like it. It's sweet. Again, is it one I will run out and buy? Probably not. But it is a really nice, this would be a very nice palate cleanser. Like you've had a heavy meal and you want something to either drink along with the heavy meal or after to kind of soothe your stomach. This would be lovely. That's not usually how I use tea. I usually want a big punch for my tea. So, but I'm not sad about this one, and I'll try it for a second steep. I did a second steep of the gingerbread, and it was still really good. It didn't have as much of the gingerbread flavor. It had almost none of the ginger kind of in the back of your throat, but it still tasted like a really nice black tea with a little bit of the gingerbread. So I'm pretty impressed by a black tea that can hold up to a couple of steeps like that. I'm actually, I put it in my cart to get a sample of, which is about, I think it's about 2 ounces. So we can try some more of it, see if I still love it, and if I do, then I may need a bigger bag of that one, at least for the holidays. Again, like I'm in love with bonfire right now, and I was thinking the other day, like I need to stop kind of hoarding my bonfire because over the next, like once it's March and it starts getting warm here, I'm probably not going to want bonfire much anymore. It's a very seasonal tea for me. So I don't need to hoard it a whole lot. I will do a bonfire tasting as well at some point, but I have a bunch of it right now. I have a drawer full of my almost gone teas, and so enough to make a pot and maybe a little bit more before my husband like secretly uses it all, like he did with my Arabica chai, and I didn't get to do a review of that one, so that I can do a review, one of my kind of sit down 3 tasting reviews, and then I can finish up those teas and get rid of them. But I have a box of teas coming today, very small box. Mostly I got it because it had something that will get rid of the what's it called, like descaling. It's what you get in the thermos, the bottom of the thermos, from kind of minerals in the water. So even though we filter our water before we put it into the thermos, it's still, you know, we have that thermos filled all the time, and it's got scaling at the bottom. So I need to use some of those tablets, and I didn't have any, and I looked on Amazon and I found some, but they didn't get great reviews, and so I'm going to try Adagios, and hopefully they will be good. And then I think I got, let's see, I'll spill the beans on what's coming today. What is coming today? I don't even remember. So they have a holiday sale where you could get free shipping for $25. And those are my favorite sales because really I don't want to get these like $60 huge enormous orders, but then I have like ridiculous amounts of tea that I'm kind of embarrassed about, which is what I have coming from David's Tea probably on Monday. I wanted to get something kind of small, but I haven't done this review yet. It's coming out soon. But I had a small sample packet of Rooibos Pecan Turtle, and I was in love. I'm looking for kind of desserty decaf teas. Don't really love Rooibos, but I loved the Pecan Turtle. It tasted like a pecan turtle. I got a sample of the Jade Oolong because I really liked that. I tried that and that was delicious. So I got that along with the descaling tablets. Oh, and I got pina colada iced tea pouches because my mom had bought some. She brought them to Thanksgiving. It's like one of the most amazing teas, like iced teas I've ever had. And like, I'm not a huge iced tea fan, but I downed this stuff. So this is going to have to be a staple in our house. I also love the blue mango, and we usually have that, but I'm not drawn to it the way I am to the pina colada. Like, it really tastes like having a pina colada, and I think I'm going to go through massive amounts of it in the summer. And then I had a free sample bag, 3-ounce bag of Autumn Mist Green. So I got that as well, which I'm excited to try. So that's what's coming today, and I'll probably try to get in one more tasting before I have to go pick up my son at his grandparents' house. So I'm going to go drink this so that I can do another tasting for you guys.